Active military who are here for the performance this evening. Thank you for coming. Really brief program notes on the second half. We basically have what I would consider to be a showpiece. The first work, the Introduction Rondo Capriccioso by Saint-Saëns, which is a single movement composition, followed by two final movements of Beethoven piano concertos, and then another single movement composition, which is a complete concerto by Prokofiev. The first work by Saint-Saëns, written in the mid-1800s, is heavily influenced by Spanish music, dance rhythms, dance styles, and is sort of rhapsodic in nature. In other words, meaning a little bit free-floating in the form of the work, although you will hear melodies come back, restate themselves throughout, so you'll be able to follow the work. It's very tuneful, very exciting for the violinist, somewhat virtuosic. The two Beethoven concertos, this is Beethoven Concerto 1 and 4. There's only really about 7 years that separate them in terms of his compositional writing. They're written right in the middle of Beethoven's life. His deafness started setting in probably during the time of the first concerto, but certainly right at about 1800, right in between the two concertos. You wouldn't be able to tell that when you hear the concertos they're fabulous. I mean, and actually they're very similar in many ways, from the major key to the style in which they're written. If you're not used to actually listening to music in terms of the form, the way the composer actually constructs it, the way to listen to rondo form is basically keep listening for the same little theme to keep coming back over and over again, the entire movement. We write the form as musicians as A, meaning the main theme, B, meaning another theme, back to A, then another theme, maybe C, then back to A, then maybe another piece of music, D, then back to A. So in both those movements, you will hear the opening played by the soloist keep recurring throughout the movement, and they're really charming and fabulous works. The last one, the Prokofiev, is Prokofiev's kind of sneaky here. It's really like a three-movement concerto that you're going to hear in 15 minutes, but it's really only one movement, so that you're able to hear the overall structure of that work when it gets very soft and very lyrical in the middle. We're basically in a second movement type section. What is interesting about the Prokofiev is that he recaps a number of the themes from the first movement in the last movement, which you don't typically hear in classical and early romantic concertos. So it's very creative. Prokofiev won an award at the St. Petersburg Conservatory for his performance of this concerto after he had composed it. I didn't realize this, but he had to, in order to compete with it, have it published. Like they told him this a couple of weeks before the competition. And so he found a publisher that agreed to print off 20 copies really quickly and say, okay, we're your publisher. And then he competed and he won with that piece. So I think you'll enjoy all these. It's really high energy second half. Thank you again for coming and for supporting the orchestra all the time. Thank you.
Thank you.